supervisor determine forfeiture penalty for willful neglect of duties and for determination of liability on official bond for failure to discharge his duties under the Public Funds Statement Act and for repeated violations of state officials and employees' ethics code Act and for alleged violations of the Local Records Act. Whereas under the Township Code 60 Illinois Chapters 1-1.1, etc., ET-SEQ, the board members and trustees of Caseville Township, St. Clair County, Illinois, are duly elected to serve the residents of the township and exercise certain corporate powers and duties in furtherance of good stewardship of township assets and funds and in furtherance of the public interest. And whereas the members of the Township Board of Trustees are entrusted with powers to review and approve corporate finances, expenditures, and other financial obligations and take such action as in the best interest of the township citizens therein. And whereas the members of the Township Board of Trustees are entrusted with powers to contractually obligate the township, and whereas the members of the Township Board are under a contractual, legal, and moral duty to provide a stable and harassment-free work environment, and whereas in fulfillment of its duties relating to corporate finances and other financial obligations of the township, it has been discovered that the township supervisor has willfully neglected to perform the following duties, and whereas the township has a moral and legal duty to maintain township records in accordance with the Local Records Act and to only destroy documents in accordance with that act. Number 8, has consistently neglected his duties as treasurer to provide a proper accounting of all township road and sewer accounts, most recently forcing the account forgiveness actions found below. The neglect of duty, a violation of 60 Illinois CS 1-70-15, has caused considerable issues with the Caseville Township Road District, including but not limited to a waste of taxpayer funds, a waste of countless man-hours, a loss of tax revenue due to the nature of some of the shared accounts and audit fees. Regularly neglects, number B, regularly neglects to periodically present accounts to the Township Board before each meeting in violation of 60 Illinois CS 170-35. C, willfully neglected to present the Board an annual accounting for all monies received and dispersed by the supervisor for the year within 30 days before the annual township meeting in violation of 60 Illinois Chapter CS 1-70-30 and 60 Illinois CS 1-70-15. Number D, continues to reject and obstruct board resolution regarding reimbursement of township funds. E, continues to reject and obstruct board resolution regarding township operating hours. F, failed to seasonably present all bills and indebtedness of the township to the township board for the required consideration and prior approval prior to payment pursuant to 60 Illinois CS 1-80-10. Failed to seasonably keep true and correct accounts and receipts of expenditures for the township pursuant to 60 Illinois CS I 70-25, including but not limited to failure to report the IMRF amounts due, delinquent or unpaid, and unpaid and delinquent payroll taxes. H, failed to fully account for the balances he received. I, failed to present and report the amount of tax levy for the preceding year for the payment of township indebtedness and charges. J, failed to account for amounts collected and paid over to the supervisor. K, failed to seasonably record the statement of financial affairs in the record books of the township as soon as it's filed. L, failed to seasonably provide township board members with a copy of the annual statement filed in accordance with the Public Funds Statement Publication Act 30 Illinois CS 15-6 as soon as possible after filing. M, seasonably and properly prepare the required township tax returns. Whereas in fulfillment of his official duties as supervisor treasurer, he has willfully neglected or failed to perform the following duties. Number 8, sign ordinances and resolutions in a timely manner in pursuant to 60 Illinois CS I 70-40. B, to act as CEO of the township and abide by board vote outcomes. Number C, to provide a safe and harassment-free workplace. Number D, to abide by contracts duly entered into by Caseville Township. E, to act within the campaign laws of the United States, State of Illinois, and any pertinent localities. F, to act within the laws of the United States, State of Illinois, and any pertinent localities in the performance of his duties. G, to maintain an office in keeping with all FOIA and recorded destruction regulations. Whereas the repeated and chronic nature of the violations are in opinion the township board members and trustees and the township clerk except the supervisor be willful within the meaning of willful neglect in 60 Illinois 70-40, and it is resolved and enacted that Township Council is authorized to file a petition to remove Township Supervisor, to conduct pretrial discovery and engage in pretrial procedure reasonably necessary to protect the Township's interests, and to pursue and obtain the relief requested in the A4 petition to remove Township Supervisor, determine forfeiture penalty for willful neglect of duties, and for determination of liability on official bond, and for failure to discharge his duties under 30 Illinois CS 15-5, and for failure to discharge his duties under the Public Funds Act, and for required violations of the State Officials and Employees Ethics Act, and for alleged violation of the Local Records Act. Upon motion duly made by Richard Donovan and duly seconded, no second, approved and adopted as a duly called meeting thereof of the Town of Caseyville, St. Clair County, Illinois.